So, I was gonna post a state of the Libet, but I decided I don't really feel like typing, basically. And, I don't know what it is. When I start talking, this cat instantly wants to be on my lap. It's, if I'm on the phone, she suddenly appears. If I'm talking to my computer, she suddenly appears. So yeah, Malaya says hi again. This time I will make her say hi, because I'm a mean mommy. Hi, I'm Malaya. I'm a crazy bitch. Sorry. She peed on the bathroom floor again today, so I'm a little less than kindly inclined towards her, which does not mean I'm not going to pet her. Right? Yeah. Anyway, so I've once again let my live journal lapse. I haven't posted since I discovered that the thing with the place and the stuff and the words, State Farm was not going to pay for my house issues. So they're still not going to pay. I've been attempting to get another estimate so that I don't necessarily have to pay CRC as much as I'm going to have to pay CRC. But the guy I'd like to do it is in the midst of a transitional state, as he refers to it. And, he's having trouble getting out to do the estimate for me, and the other company that was recommended, I apparently have the wrong phone number for them, and I cannot manage to find them in the Durham phone book, which means that they could be based out of Advent, or Graham, or Cary, or Raleigh, or Wake Forest, or who the fuck knows, and I've tried Googling for them, but since I don't know which place they're based out of, I'm not having much luck. And, I can't remember who recommended them to me. So, that sucks. So in the meantime, there's a hole in the back of my house, still. I've got a bunch of this weatherproofing shit taped up over it, and, I'm checking it on a relatively daily basis, and every time it rains I get the heebie-jeebies. I hope that didn't record. If it did, excuse me. It was just a burp, thankfully. Several of us are attempting to take over the homeowners association because the president continues to be a douche. I may write more on that later. I probably shouldn't put it in, you know, a video. We apparently officially lost the fight to get my parents to move into a retirement home. They have instead sunk a bunch of money into modifying the front bathroom, which theoretically is a good thing, but, you know, if they were gonna do it, they should have done it like 5 years ago. That's when it would have been actually helpful. But so they put in those L-shaped hinges that make it so that the door can go further back when it opens. And they put in a whole bunch of handholds. There's a handhold right inside the door when you get there. There's handholds on either side of the john. There's a handhold beside the tub and a handhold inside the tub. And I talk with my hands. And they put in one of the taller johns so that it's easier to get into and out of. And then they cut a big chunk out of the bathtub. If you're Facebook friends with me, you may have seen the picture and all of the enormously entertaining suggestions about what the chunk of cast iron bathtub might be. So I mean, theoretically that's helpful, except that it's not what they really need to be spending their money on. Whatever. Let's see. I feel like there was at least one other major thing I was going to talk about. Sorry, I just realized while I was futzing with my hair that it's still wet from when I washed it at 1 o'clock. So it needs to come down now. Anyway, so I dislocated my hip on Wednesday. This is a new and exciting way for me to injure myself, except that the funny thing is it's basically the same way I have the tendency to injure myself, which means it involved tripping over dogs. I have a long history of injuring myself by tripping over dogs. The first one was back in 1995-ish, I believe was the first time I injured myself by tripping over a dog. So yeah, the general consensus was that the reason I felt like something in my hip went twang was because something in my hip did in fact go twang, and I dislocated my hip for thankfully a relatively brief amount of time, and then either it went back in on its own, or when I hit the ground really hard on that side, it went back in. My conclusion that I've come to is that I'm going to really fucking suck at aging, or if I get any, you know, chronic pain issue or any structural issue, like, I'm just gonna fucking suck at it, because it's pissing me off so much not being able to move normally. Like, I can't pivot. I can't squat without it hurting. Stairs are causing issues, you know, shit like that. Basic shit that you take for granted. Taking my shoes off. Because, you know, like, you have a foot. Okay. You have a foot, and then you put your heel on the back of the foot and you pull the shoe off. Well, I can do that with my right foot on my left foot, but I can't do that with my left foot on my right foot because my right foot doesn't want to do the pulling motion. Is my right hip. So any rate, that's a pain in the ass. Also, it is very difficult to ice a hip joint, I have discovered, particularly if you are as padded as I am. Let me see. Just scanning. The cats are alright. They need their annuals, but I'm waiting for my state tax refund to hit before I take them in for their annuals. Kitchen Works continues to be Kitchen Works. Fetch has been nice because I've had Murphy again for a while, and I really love Murphy. He's an absolute sweetheart. He is half German Shepherd, half Basset Hound, and yes, that looks about as weird as you would expect it to. It kind of looks like if you took a... Don't chew on my glasses, are you kidding me? Excuse me. He kind of looks like if you took a German Shepherd and you stretched him slightly and then you shrank him, so his legs are like half as long as the German Shepherd. His head looks fairly pretty Shepherd, except with floppy ears. And then you gave him a Basset Hound plie in the front, so his front paws, oh, he's adorable. And he's an absolute darling. And I have a fortune. Half of being smart is knowing what you are dumb about. In bed. Yeah. Yada yada blah. Knitting. I made a really neat sock recently. I did that one, the skew one. Still need to do the second one, but that one's cool looking. I really liked how it turned out. And that's about it. I haven't really been managing to do much other than work and work. Except I seem to still somehow not be making enough money. It's funny how that works. Yeah. So, I guess technically this was probably faster than typing it, but, you know, probably also less likely that anybody will actually listen to the entire thing, particularly when, for some reason I'm not entirely sure of, I'm futzing on my face with a fortune cookie fortune. I don't know what that's about. I think mainly it's about the fact that I'm really tired, because it's hard to sleep when your hip hurts. Oh, yeah, and so I probably also shouldn't put that in a video, so I will post that in another form at some other point. Malaya really wants the fortune. Oh, she got it. Give me that back. Alright, I'm done now. Yes, you're a gorgeous girl, you are. See, it's the cuteness like that that makes up for the fact that she pisses in the bathroom when she's upset with me. Yeah, no chewing on the new glasses. Okay, shit, this is 9.5 minutes long. Have I really talked for that long? Jesus Christ. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna stop this now. Yeah. Can't think of anything else. Bye. Oh, wait, I want to turn myself sepia first, because I like sepia, and it's pretty, and I can't remember how to do it. Effects. Haha. Yay. I like how I look in sepia. I see, you know, it seems to be like a very flattering kind of, you know, you can't see any wrinkles, your skin tone's all nice and even. You can't tell if your teeth aren't completely white because like everything looks kind of like yellow. I kind of like the sepia. This one's also kind of cool in a like commercial gimmick kind of way, and I kind of like that one too. Also, can't tell if the teeth aren't white, you know. Um, I'm really tired. Can you tell? One more. Woo! Warhol limit. All right. How do I? Ha. Hi. Normal. Okay. Shit. Now it's 10.5 minutes. I'm gone. Good night.